Hi. So, if you can see, I'm at the end of the room that I was stuck on last time because I was like, Daisy, stop that. I was reorienting myself with the controls and whatnot, and I just beat the room. And you know, I I truly hate to disappoint my loyal fans. I will not be redoing that. You may think, well, since it's been like a week, your muscle memory's probably gotten used to it. You'd probably wouldn't spend like an hour here again. And to that I'd say, yeah, you're probably right. But on the off case that I am, or that I will, I'm imagine I clicked return to map. Um Ermj my controller. Ah, there we go. I will not be doing that again. Anyways, as you could hear, my dog Daisy is behind me. Well, you can't hear her, but like I mentioned her. She will be with me as I am the only one looking after her right now, so may as well tell Daisy of my love. Daisy, Daisy, you are very loved. She's just looking up at me. I can't tell if her tail is wagging, so I will not pet her. Just in case. She doesn't want it. But she has been well looked after, but she's oh. She's been a little frustrating. My favorite thing that she does is when it's like late and dark and it's not great for her to be barking her lungs out. Because, other people live around here as well. And so I'm like, all right, you need to come inside. And then almost immediately after, she's like, no, wait, I want to go outside. No, you can't. You're not behaving. And I feel bad, but at the same time, we need to learn that our actions have consequences. I say as if she learns, but, whatever. She's been having a gay old time eating the snow. Also, hi, Sudoku. Everything's so quiet now. Wait. Oh my goodness. I think she's like actually sitting by my chair. She never does that. Every time this has happened and I want her to just like sit with me so I know where she is, she doesn't. So this is huge. Maybe she'll be okay. And in parentheses, she's definitely gonna lose her mind in like an hour. And I'm not gonna be able to do anything about that. Because she likes barking for the love of the game. She also likes barking when it's really, really late and it's dark outside, and she loves barking at the front door like someone's there. So that scares me every single time, even though I know no one's there. I know that nobody else is there. Because even though she barks like there's someone there, she has a very specific, there is someone at the door right now bark. And she doesn't do it, but it spooks me every time. Because what if someone is there? And I'm just dismissing her because every other time she's barking at nothing. But it's probably better that it is at nothing. Because if someone actually was there, what the fuck would I do? I don't know. Anyways, wait, I don't even think I mentioned it. I think these are the last few rooms before we get to the pre-Moonberry room. My long shot goal of today is to get well, of course, I would love to get the Moonberry today, but okay, so I should dash up. My realistic goal is to get to the part of the pre-Moonberry room, basically the end of it, where, you know, you shut off all the electricity, you go to the bird tosses you to battle in, and then that's the end of the level. That's the normal end. My goal is to get to that part, but we will not be doing the normal end. I've already said I'll be doing the Moonberry end. From my understanding, you get the normal end even after you do the Moonberry stuff, so... Oh, Daisy. She buffed. Daisy, can you please behave yourself? Can you please be nice? I feel a little bad, just a little. Okay, there we go. I feel a little bad because, you know, obviously her favorites aren't here. Hi, girl. Hi. Her favorites aren't here, so that's already throwing her off. And on top of that, nice. Oh, right, wait, you can't. Oh, that's so sick. I mentioned that I went to go see Iron Lung on Sunday, so... She was alone for like 6 hours. Because, oh boy, is it kind of a pain to go anywhere. It wasn't even that bad. It's not even like it was complicated. It just took a while. Oh, I did the same thing again. It just took a while. So like a 15-minute drive turns into an hour-long bus ride. At least going there was straightforward because I did it again. The bus had a line change, so I could just stay on, even though I did forget about that, and I got off, and then I immediately had to get back on. It's like, hi, don't notice me, please. Even though they don't fucking care. Oh. But then getting back, it was so cold, and it was dark because it was like 6:30. I did it again. And then also the bus driver went on break when the line change was supposed to happen this time, so had to wait more outside in the cold. And I thought I was being super smart. I thought I was being smart because I made myself like a water bottle full of tea. And I'm like, wow, I can have it. I could have this the whole time. Well, I made 2 mistakes. One, I drank it during, so I had to piss like for half the time. And then I had to carry it around, which was already kind of annoying. Because even though I know it won't leak, I was scared because I also brought my DS because I wanted to do some Cresselia resets while the trailers were going. I didn't get it, but imagine. Oh. Eh? Wait. Oh, I have to jump off of it, don't I? Whatever. I totally forgot. But that was a mechanic. Anyway, what was I? Whatever. I forget what I was saying. I probably said what needed to be communicated. Why is she just like running around? She'll just sit on a chair like all day, barely moving. But then when it's but then when I would like her to just like, you know, chill and sit with me, she's not capable of doing that. Anyways, wait. I don't think I mentioned it. The movie was really good. And like, well, of course not. What else would you expect? You know what? You're right. She is a demon dog. What are you eating? Stop that. I don't know what she's eating. I like picked everything up off of the floor that would like potentially be of interest to her that I think would be bad for her. I saw her earlier eating a dust bunny, so I'm like, maybe it's a dust bunny. But I don't want her eating dust bunnies, because what if it's not a dust bunny and what if it's bad? And if it's bad, I don't know what it is. I guess the only like super potentially bad thing I could think of is that I picked up my tub of marigold seeds. I don't even know if that would be bad, but I know that succulents can be bad for dogs. Or some of them, at least. Okay, sorry. I had to lock in. Well, I have to jelly. How do I get enough distance, Daisy? Where are you? So... It doesn't help that she's a darkly colored dog in my dark room, and you may say, you can turn on the lights. No, that would give me a headache. Although I did... I pre-gamed some Tylenol. No, well, kind of. I wouldn't say pre-game is the correct word. But kind of. So maybe that would help. Okay. I get it. This has got to be close to the pre-Moonberry room. This feels more complicated. Oh my god. Oh wait, yeah. I never finished what I was saying. Turn on the lights but wear a blindfold. I think I'm good, actually. I would like to be able to beat the game eventually. Not saying that you couldn't beat Celeste blindfolded, but I am not nearly skilled enough to do that. I'm sure that there are runners who did that, who have done that. Iron Lung was good. That's the long and the short of it. It was a lot better than I was expecting. Because I didn't really know what to expect. Because how the fuck are you going to adapt a game where technically nothing happens? Like, oh. Like, stuff happens, obviously, but nothing, like, happens. Fuck. You're trapped in a ship where you can't see shit. I wasn't fast enough. Anyway, you can't see, you take pictures, that's it. But I think they did a really good job. Ugh. I didn't get my dash back on the last one. I was worried since I was hearing a lot. Oh my god. That was not intended, but I almost had it if I crouched. A lot of people were saying that they found it too slow, and all I have to say is, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you hate fun? Yippee! There were some, like, pacing issues, but not what people were talking about. I just kind of wish there wasn't the jump scare in the game. That's totally fair. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Red alert. It's the pre-Moonberry room. Yippee! But, like, okay. Full transparency. Wait, no. I'll read. Reading first, then yapping. This is it. We're almost out of here. Let's do this for Granny. Oh, that's it. Slow horror is peak horror. Saying it's too slow is an incorrect opinion. See, I agree. But I mean, I can see an instance of, hey, this is actually, like, kind of boring. This was boring in a good way. This was boring in a, it's not actually boring, it's just called character building. And if you think that this is slow, I don't... Like, maybe we can pay a little more attention. Not saying there aren't issues, of course, but, like... It's character building. It's world building. It's tension building. Me thinks that's important. Okay, so it's funny that you mentioned Skinamarink because, I remember, it was sometime recent, I saw a picture of a review of it. I know, very insightful. And it was a person who, like, didn't even watch. They're like, you have to get really immersed in this movie for it to be good. And I wasn't, because I was eating this really, really good bowl of chili. And I'm like, okay, what? Me when I didn't ask. I mean, I guess in a way that can be a fair assessment. It's like, yeah, if you're not willing, well, that's not really a criticism. If you're not willing to give the movie your full attention, it's not good. Don't second screen movies, question mark. Like, I don't know. I would never eat during a horror movie, fuck, because I throw up if a jump scare came up. No, you're kind of real for that. I can't relate. But in my brain, I'm like, I don't know what horror, like, what reaction I would have. No, I would bite my fingers. And you know what? Biting my fingers does kind of make me nauseous. So maybe it would be a bad idea. But what if I was really hungry? I'd probably be fine. Because I was biting my fingers at the end of this goddamn movie, stressing me the fuck out. In, like, a good way, but still stressing me the fuck out. Long story short, love me a movie where nothing happens, but it isn't that nothing happens, it's just that it's not, like, action-y. Oh my god. Now that was just a little sad. The humble neutral jump. Neutral jumps don't exist. In my epic, cool, and based realm, neutral jumps aren't real. What is she eating this time? This freaking dog. Anyway, it was related to Daisy because she was she wasn't unhappy, but she was very, very revved up when I got back. Simple, she is eating your sanity. I don't think that's good for her. I don't want her to have to go to the hospital. Now, how the heck do I not get a ton of upward momentum? That is the one thing that's a little tiny bit annoying about watching a, she must be very hungry, then she ain't eating a lot. That is literally a lie. She has more than enough food. She gets bonus treats. She eats whatever falls on the floor. She eats all this gunk outside and comes back in covered in nature. She's more than fed enough. She's just highly food motivated. If she's eating your sanity, I think if given the opportunity, she would eat anything. Even when it is to her detriment. Which, of course, you know, really great earlier I was, like, making stuff with onions and garlic, which, fun fact, poisonous for dogs. And I have to be like, Daisy, this will literally kill you. You have gotta stop. Their patience, too. No, I don't have any of that to begin with. That's where it went. This is, by the way, for context, for not Celeste knowers, this room is fucking long. Like, really long. Daisy will literally kill you. Yes, Father, it tastes so good, Father. Yum, yum. That's what it feels like, and I have to, like, goalie her away from eating chunks of onion that fall on the floor. Because obviously I'm not trying to knock things on the floor, but shit happens. And she is there. Like, every time you make food, she's right behind me, isn't she? Basically. She becomes a tripping hazard. Because she'll walk in between my feet, and it's like, you know, you wanna, I don't know, take a step back. Nope. Can't do that. She's right there. And I would feel bad, but she keeps doing it. So I can't feel that bad. You need to learn eventually. Do you think if you knocked her on the floor, she would eat herself and create an event horizon? I don't think so. We do joke that she eats her feet when she grooms her paws. But... fuck. She wouldn't be on the countertop. I think that would just break her legs. The card you had based off of Ruby, her attack is tripping hazard. I guess it's just dog-like to be a tripping hazard. And of course, since Daisy is pretty small. Fuck. I know I need the jelly for there, but I'm scoping ahead. You know, after I die this time, we can take a gander at the rest of the room, at the rest of the big-ass room. Ah. My dog Willow is just a tornado with legs on it. Specifically small/short dog. Are there small, tall dogs? I feel like that's... you can't have both. That's the type of greed that they talk about in the Bible. I guess maybe you can make an argument for like a greyhound or something, but greyhounds are big. And they are also tall. I love throwing jellyfish into sparkle barriers. Ruby was short but long, as a dog should be. In parentheses, I would say that about any dog. She's a sleepy right now. And you don't pet a sleeping dog. That's how you get your hand bitten off. Dachshund Beagle mix? Yeah, I do remember that. Definitely the Dachshund part. Bah! Wiener dog. It's so funny whenever I'm out and I see dogs, specifically Pomeranians. It's like, this is literally just Daisy, but in an evil, twisted, alternate universe in which she was more Pomeranian than she is. We have Daisy at home, and it's just a Pom. For context, we don't know exactly what she is, but we think that she's definitely part terrier and part pom. And probably part other things, but long ass room. You've gotta be freaking kidding me. Wow. Yeah, that's where we would need the jelly. You don't need to know what she is, she's family. That is true. It's just like hey, this would be kind of interesting. Alright, yeah. We need to land there. We need to toss the jelly to the spring, land on the bird. We need to go here, 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 here. Oh, we need to toss the jelly down there. We need to transport the jelly through this whole ass room. And by the way, there's more. And there's more. There's more. There's more. That is the end of the room, I think. But we will not be going to the right, we'll be going to the left. Ruby probably had other things in her DNA, but those were the parts that we could tell. Yeah, I do remember... I forget if I literally just said this. We had her tested, but I don't remember what the results were or how accurate they were. I told you this room was long as fuck, and it doesn't even show all of it. Like, there's an uppy section. There's a downy section. And then we have to backtrack through all of it once I hit the generator. Spoilers, by the way. And, to be clear, I don't know if there's a checkpoint at any point between when you break the generator and backtracking to the Moonberry room. I'm hoping that there is. I feel in my heart that there isn't, though. Uppies? Yeah, we gotta go uppies, and then we gotta throw the jellyfish at a button or something. We gotta throw it at a shield, and it'll open a block for us, and then we get to go down. I might have been able to make that work, but no. So we're, yeah, long story short, we're gonna be here for a while. And the Moonberry room is also pretty long, although I think this room is longer, especially considering that I have to backtrack through it. Casually yeet the jellyfish, basically. Instead of here, where I have to remember... that when you drop it and you're holding down, it will drop it straight down instead of throwing it, which messes me up. Because it feels like most of the time you do not want to throw it in a direction. Or if you're throwing it a direction, you are also going that direction. So, you're already holding there. I feel like the down drop should be the default, is what I'm saying. Well, what would I know? I swear to God, the activation range on these pufferfish is so odd. Are you alright? We're so close, but it feels impossible. Come on, just a few more tries. We could do this. She says that. I'm gonna rack up another 1,000 deaths. Don't test me. I know my death count on this stage has got to be at least over 4K. And I say that because I get to see my my death count on this file going up every time I start up the game. I just noticed that it was going up like last week. Because I thought it only tallied them after the stage, but it makes sense that it does it during. I'm still mad about my core C deaths. Death count? Yes. It's gonna be a lot, I'm telling you. So many deaths. See, because why did that one not count? Anyway, I hope we like this song. Fuck. Because we're gonna be hearing a lot of it. She's just walking around behind me. And I hear the little clicky clack of her nails against the floor. Fuck. Daisy, what are you eating? Stop. You're scaring me. Almost scaring me as much when she barks at the front door at 8 p.m. Daisy, stop. And she's looking at me like, what? What? Yes, I want you to stop eating dust bunnies. Or dirt. There's definitely dirt on the ground from me moving my plants that I just haven't seen. She will eat literal garbage. Father, I crave violence. No, Daisy. You don't crave violence, please. You know what? You say that, but also we joke about if we ever got a cat, which, you know, we probably won't. At least in the same time that Daisy's here. Daisy, can you just, like, sit next to me? What are you eating now? Daisy. Oh, and now she's leaving. She's leaving because she knows she got busted. Oh, no. Here she is. Daisy, can you just, like, sit down? I had to brush so much, like, thornage out of her fur earlier, and I have no idea where she got them. Like, a lot of stuff got knocked off of trees because it's been kind of windy this week. Well, I guess, like, late last week. You get it. It's like, what are you doing to get all this stuff? What do I do there? This room is gonna suck because not only do I have to figure shit out, but it's also long. What? How did it go that way? Oh, get me out of Celeste jail. Get me out. I love how dogs will get so much crap in their fur and come back to you like, I've collected so many trinkets, like they're Grab Box figurines. Daisy doesn't do that. I don't think she notices. I don't think she knows that she has stuff in her fur. She just collects it. Even more so when she, like, hasn't been trimmed for a while. But she's been trimmed semi-recently, and yet she still gets a whole bunch of shit caught in her fur. It's the worst in autumn, of course, because she'll just get a bunch of leaves. And of course, if anything bad gets stuck to her, she'll try and groom it out. Therefore, ingesting things that are bad for her. Need I remind everyone about the time 2 years in a row she got 2 different types of worms, probably from eating poop. Willow does, she will go through chasing a rabbit or a pheasant through the bush, get covered in stuff, come back looking proud. Well, yeah, because Willow tried her very best to get you that pheasant. It is very funny, though. As soon as Daisy notices, like, a squirrel, just seeing the airplane ears activate, you know she saw it. And then we open the door and she goes, "Nyom." And she never gets it, of course. But she tries. I am so surprised that one year that we had, like, baby rabbits in some of our planter boxes, that she didn't try to, like, attack them. That's what she does. If she ever got a squirrel, I would be a little scared, though. How? She ain't no hunting dog. What types of dogs even are hunting dogs, other than... I was gonna say bloodhounds, but those are more like tracker dogs. I guess you would want a tracker dog for hunting, but... I don't know that much about it. Is the speed that the jellyfish is thrown based on your momentum? We've had Labradors, they make good hunting dogs? Interesting. We had a lot of Labradors for hunting. I see. The dog we had before Daisy, his name is Boo. He was some mix of a lot of things, but he was... I want to say he was mostly lab. He was a big black lab. And now we have a tiny black Pom Terrier. And he was the laziest, most laid-back dog ever. Would have made a terrible hunting dog, but that's okay. He had a rough childhood. So now he's just chilling. In the grave, but... Goldie, Ziggy, Boomer, Bruiser, Patchy, Sax, Coco, Bad. Funny that you say Boomer, because that was technically Boo's name before he was, like, rescued, basically, by my parents. And then they renamed him Boo, which is much cuter. I wish I had good pictures of Boo on my phone. Sad face, but that was several years ago. Boomer passed away during some heat. No, that's sad. That makes me feel old. Poor Boomer. Yeah, I hope if y'all are getting hit by some serious cold, y'all are keeping warm. And if not, well, have a good week otherwise. We loved all of our dogs. I sure hope you do. Why would you have a pet if you're not gonna love and adore your pet? Then maybe you shouldn't have one. Controversial take, I know. I may make fun of Daisy. I may call her dumb. She may wake me up at 2 a.m., which may or may not have happened last night. How the hell do I do this? Not my fanfiction. Pre-Moonberry room. Full clear plus cutscene. Oh my goodness. Holy freaking moly, this video was uploaded by a person with the same first name as me. Daisy. Daisy, come here. You're gonna hear her. And you're gonna see my model jump every time she barks. Alright, Ben was our last lab. We got him from another family who couldn't train him, so he was disobedient, but we trained him well, and he was happy for a bit. This is what I mean by... Because I heard her walk downstairs. Kind of in the direction of the front door. Like, you can't do that. I will cry. Bark. Bark. Daisy, come here. Come here, girl. She's not listening to me. She doesn't listen to me. She's not well trained. Bark, bark! No! Don't encourage her! She woke me up at 2 a.m. And it's so funny because every time she asks to be let outside, but every single time I know when she gets in that mood, all she's gonna do if she goes outside is bark. And I can't let her bark and wake everyone up at 2 a.m. So I'm like, no, you're not going outside. Thank you for the meow to cancel out all the bark. Like, thank you for protecting us against, I don't know, the wind. Thank you for protecting us against snow falling off the roof. That's probably what it is, actually. Bleh. The bark is hereby challenged by the meow. Bark, bark. What is she barking at? I'll go check. She wanted to be let outside. And, see previous statement. I'm not letting you outside. If I put a blanket on my lap, would you sit there? No, you're leaving. Maybe that's a bad idea because I have food on my desk. Daisy, why? Hi, girl. Will you come uppies? Will you come uppies? It might be too tall for her. Daisy, come up. Daisy, where are you? I can't see you. You want to come up? She doesn't want to come up. That's okay, that's for the best. Hi. Hi, baby. Yes, I know. Not much Celesting. I also let you out like 15 minutes ago. What are you? Get out of there! Get out of there! She's poking her head in, like, my shelves. And there shouldn't be anything bad for her in there, but it still scares me. Oh my god. Daisy takeover stream. Basically, that's what it's gonna be. Oh no, she's leaving. That means she's... Daisy. Daisy. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Hi, girl. Please behave yourself. What if I locked her in here? That would be bad. I would let her out if she really wanted. But it's like... I don't know what you want from me, dog. Dog stream. I would like to request Daisy photos later. Sure. Will do. Why later? I'm busy now, clearly. She's chill for now. Ooh, slick. Yeah. You can catch it. Okay, good to know. Wait, while I'm thinking about it, does anyone know what I could do with, like, 7 lemons? Not lemons, limes, but lemons too. To not interrupt stream? Hey, you could. You could redeem Daisy reveal, and I will put a picture of Daisy on screen. I will find one right now and put it on. She's already interrupting. I hear her walking around behind me. What trouble are you getting into? Don't exhale at me. Okay, well, I'll do it after I die. 7 lemons. I meant 7 limes, but I also have lemons. Eat them. I'm not gonna eat a lime. I'm not gonna eat a straight up lime. See, I knew as soon as I said it, it would be redeemed. So let me send me like a recent picture. What's a good recent picture? That's a good recent picture. She's eepy and in the sun. This is from a few days ago. Wait, no. I have to save them. Oh my god, I hate Discord, I hate Discord, I hate Discord, I hate Discord, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Save. WebP, fuck you. What if I don't want a WebP? What if I want a good image format? Oh wait, get the juice from 3 to 4 lemons, then add sugar, water, mix it up. You got lemon juice. See, but that's so boring. But I appreciate it, thank you. Okay, wait, is this a Daisy picture? It is. So what if I... Oh wait, it's kind of a similar vibe. Yeah, okay. New Daisy pic dropped. Also, hi. I love limes. I would just eat them. I can't eat a lime. Simply admire their perfect form. They're gonna mold. I will go over to your house and eat the lemons and limes. She is very baby. Yes, yes. But she is also demon. Demon creature. Key lime pie if you want to rind them. Yeah, but like, do I have sweetened condensed milk? I don't think... Actually, I probably do. But do I have graham crackers to make the crust? Probably not. And also, would 7 limes be enough? Also, I literally have leftover key lime pie right now. Throw lime at someone that you hate? Okay, but that would be a waste of a perfectly good lime. And I still have like 6 more. 6 or 7... Give one to Daisy and witness the demon sour. I don't know if limes are okay for dogs, so I'd rather not risk it. If I don't know that something is okay for dog, I just assume it isn't. Freeze the lime before hitting them? Why would I waste lime like this? Okay, how the hell do I not, like, eject myself straight into the electricity? How many limes again? 6 or 7? An amount. I need you to know every time I say that, I know what I'm saying, okay? Yeah, I know I can throw the jelly through the electricity. But that doesn't help me. Because I need to catch it. And I get upward momentum. Wait, I live closer for that to work, just me going over and consuming them? It... Yes, it would. But at the same time, I would like to do something with them. I don't want to waste food. Try and grabbing to lose the momentum. That's what I'm doing. But I can't just drop it. That I won't have enough height to clear the thing. Question mark? How is giving them to me wasting food? It's not. It's just that you say that, but then you never do it. So I would still have 6, 7 lemons. Limes. Whatever. You get it. Cut the limes in 2, discard 1, get a large amount of resin. Huh? Apply lime resin to core. When it hits 5, say it's lime time. I think I'm okay. My sister does that to me all the time, thinks it's the funniest thing. See, the reason why 6, 7 is kind of funny to me is because people who are older are like, 6, 7, like it personally offended them. Like, it's not that serious, my friends. It is also past my time, but we cannot be this much up in a tizzy over it. Wah! What would you do for 6 or 7 limos? Minor typo detective. No. Well, you never actually given me your address, so I can't. I haven't? I can. If you want. I don't know if Daisy would like it, though. Why was 6 afraid of 7? This joke is ruined for you as well. It might be ruined for you. Don't speak for me. The fact that dictionary.com... See, the fact that they made it the word of the year is stupid because it's not a word. It's 2 words. Wait, is it pronounced lemons? What? Yes? I'm not sure how else you would pronounce it. You said lemons? Lemons? Because I was confusing lime and lemon in my brain. Because I have both. But I have more limes than lemons. It is lemon. You know how when you think of 2 things at the same time and your brain combines the word? Lime and limes. Exactly. But also, limon is lemon in some language, yes. Then again, they also had an emoji on their list, runner-up for the word of the year. What emoji? Is it the wilted rose? That's my only guess. Ah! Yeah, limon is lemon in Spanish. Okay, I was gonna think Spanish, but I'm like, I'm second guessing myself. Bam. Sometimes words are hard. Oop. Nope, it was like a dynamite emoji or something like that. Huh? Why? See, literally the only thing I could think of is like the boom guys on TikTok. But they weren't relevant. When were they relevant? Like 5 big booms? Wilted rose makes more sense to me. Customer assistant tried to ask a lady what she was after, and how she was at the same time. Asked this lady, "What are you? Who are you?" No, but yeah, that's basically the same. You just combine the words or the phrases and it's incomprehensible. I guess that's not incomprehensible, but it is definitely a strange thing to ask someone. I know what you are. Yeah, maybe don't say that to someone. Apparently it was that. Oh, literally a stick of dynamite. Look, I ain't hip with the youngsters. I have no idea what the fuck that could be. Wait, this is everyone's sign to uninstall TikTok if they haven't. Smile. What? Fuck. I am not hello, fellow kids. If I don't obtain something through osmosis, I don't get it at all. Oh, it's a Taylor Swift thing? Me about to rage bait. Is she still relevant? Teehee. Began playful reinterpretation following the engagement of singer Travis... I was gonna say Travis Swift. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Across social media, the emoji was rebranded as shorthand for the couple themselves, TNT. That feels like such... That doesn't feel real. That's like when a social media brand marketing intern wants to be funny. They're making that one up. I've never installed TikTok. Good. That was their explanation for why that's an industry plant. That's what I was looking for. That cannot be organic. What do you think of Discord lately? Nobody do their age verification. Smile. If when they eventually end up going through with that. Why do companies love making bad decisions? Objectively bad decisions that their users are gonna hate. I don't get it. Twav is cozy. My silly English is very good. Look, word hard. Are limes still real? Yeah, they're still real, and I still don't know what to do with them. And also, an ad break is gonna start soon. I completely forgot that Taylor Swift was dating a football player that nobody cares about. If I never have to hear about them again, it's too soon. They're not real. No, an ad wait, whatever will we do? You can get an ad block if you want. Or you could give me money. Or you could, like, get up and stretch and get some water or something. Do whatever. Or you could watch them, but, like, why the fuck would you do that? It's all TurboTax ads. At least if you're in the US. I don't know what you're getting in other countries. It's probably equally bad, though. Boy, yo, if I already given me your money. You have! Thank you! Get free service, you're the product. If it's free, then why the fuck do they keep demanding that I buy Nitro? It's so annoying. I'm not gifting Nitro. I'm not buying Nitro for my Discord kitten on Valentine's Day. That one's the funniest, like, shilling that they do. I'm a product and everyone should pay to bask in my presence. True. Have that self-esteem. I mean, whose Discord kitten I gotta be to get Discord Nitro? No. I've never even had it. I don't know what it does. This is confusing me greatly. Inflation? What? See, when you word it like that, it does sound like an inflation kink. Which, not to kink shame, but I'm not sure this is the space for that. Emotes everywhere, bigger upload sizes, useless badges to show off. When is that ever, like, applicable? When are you ever really jonesing? And VC improvements? Yeah, of course. It's an old meme. Okay, old bug. Where's it come from then? Explain the joke. Huh? Sorry, I pulled up a walkthrough. I know, shocking. Oh. Okay. So I need to... I should jump on the other side of the spring pad. This is why I need a walkthrough, because I would have done the wrong thing for, like... I would have done something way worse. Fuck. But, like, you get it. Also, doubles the number of servers you can be in. Has anyone ever run into this issue? Okay, Onk, you can't call me Onk. That's just Newspeak way of it's just Newspeak okay boomer. Except people use it to refer to people in their like 20s. Which in a way is funny, but in another way it's like I need kids to realize it's not you're not going to die in your 20s, okay? It's going to be okay. I'm being called old. I'm upsetty now. You're not old. But what is your old meme? Because in terms of how fast things move on the internet, things go out of style real fucking fast. Bah! Oh, she's still behind me. She's right behind me, isn't she? Oh, wait, I finally know what the Killmonger is now, by the way. Like, in terms of the haircut. I understand now. It's that one really generic hairstyle that unoriginal character designers love giving to their black characters. Anyway, the connection there was making the they're right behind me, aren't they? Like making fun of shitty Marvel quippy dialogue. And then making the connection with Black Panther. Mm-hmm. Speaking of movies that I have not seen. I'm so scared to move my chair. I don't want to accidentally roll it back and like pinch her fur. No, I'm in front of you. Ah! You don't want to be in front of me. If I see another spider crawling on my monitor, it will not look good for either of us. Fuck. Fuck. That was it. And then we can move past this part of the room. This long, long room. Very long room. Very long room. I'm not a spider, but I'm a beetle. Look. You said that you had, like, a bunch of different bug-type sonas. So to me, you are all of them. Don't worry. There will be plenty more where that came from. Once again, this room is very long. This is the beginning of the room. This is the size of a normal Celeste room, and it's the beginning. That's not gonna... Fuck. Okay. Progress is coming along on my mosquito girl. Slay! How much progress? And she's dating a caterpillar clown? Oh my god, I love that. I want to make the gays. The gays make everything better. And see, mosquito in my brain fits in with a vampire vibe, potentially. I'm like, gay vampire, fork found in kitchen. You want a vampire without the gay? You want a vampire with nothing? Oh wait, they did that in Darkest Dungeon. That's why I made the brain connection. The one DLC. They have vampires, but they're also mosquitoes. And they're pretty cool looking. But I also never got it, and also I never beat that game. And also I think the voice for the God, what's his name? The one guy. The ancestor. I think he's transphobic, so like, I don't know. Also, he died. which is why I think I found out he was transphobic, because my friend was like, oh my god, he died, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then, oh wait, all this stuff is out about him, and it's like, oh, okay. And if he's not, sorry for slander, I guess. If it's not gay, it's not a vampire. See, that's what I'm saying. Unless we want to go bisexual vampire. That fits in the realm, but if you don't wish to be called gay, chill. Oh my god, she's eating something again. Daisy. I do not like these. I do not like these daisy sounds. Bisexuals allowed. Bisexuals always allowed. Slay. We love bisexuals. Love pansexuals. Love demisexuals. I'm asexual, so we gotta love thems. The polys. The omnis. I'm probably forgetting a bunch. Love you. But sometimes I be forgoing. Huh. Haha, okay, that's funny. Love my arrow ace fox wife and my pansexual bunny wife. Slay! Man, I wanted to do so. I hate how I feel like crocheting isn't me working on a creative project, even though it objectively is. Because I'm working at the same time we're workshopping for Persona 1. We're workshopping for Persona 2. That's what I was up to yesterday. Too much upward momentum! I need to grab it at like the end of my dash so I get as little lift as I can. Wah! Could be sewing holes instead of crocheting. What does this mean? No, I know the feeling. I was going through the dilemma of, because I have these squares with shapes in them. With 4-pointed star and 5-pointed star specifically. And I'm moving on to the moon ones. Like, I made a colorway that I really liked for the moon ones. And I'm like, do I just make a bunch of these even though all of the star ones are different colors? Or like different combinations of the same 7 colors? I don't know. I'm not being creative. You're making music! No, it's not creative enough. Literally. Like, sewing holes is less of a creative task than crocheting it. What is sewing holes? You mean like patching up something? Spare me. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I mean, fair. But also, you can get creative with sewing up holes. I guess I haven't had to patch any clothes recently. Well, that's a lie. Yes, I do. I just haven't done it. But you could get fun and embroider it. Instead of trying to do an invisible job. You could patch it with fancy fabric. Like, the most recent thing I could think of is my favorite sweater. Even though you can't really see it, I sewed together the cuff where it was coming apart along the seam with red thread instead of black or white thread, because it's black and white. So it just has some visible red stitching. I'm like, wow, that's a lot more fun. Than just doing a ladder stitch to hide it all. Which, on that note, everyone should learn how to sew so you can patch up your clothes. Not be like, oh my god, my thing has a little hole in it, I need a new one. No, you don't. You can fix it, I promise. It's not that hard. I promise, it's not that hard. You don't even need to do that good of a job at it, because you're probably not going to see it. Unless you really want to. Alright. I knew in my brain when I was getting to this room I would be stuck on it for like hours. I'm still not happy about it. Oh yeah, wait, on drawing, I finally found one. A cable that is small enough to fit in my tablet. So, oh my god, I don't have to deal with this busted-ass cable anymore. Yippee! Until this one is inevitably revealing itself to be, like, broken and whatever. But yippee! Huge. And let me tell you, as soon as I plugged it in and I was, like, just doodling around, I'm like, I knew something was wrong with the stabilization of my tablet with the cable that I've been using. I complained about it last week. I'm like, it feels different, and it was different. I couldn't tell you how, but it definitely was. But now it's better. I'm like, oh my god, I can finally do stuff. And of course, in my brain, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't try and do something for Valentine's Day. And then it's like, no, your ass is not doing that. We are not fast enough at drawing. I could force myself to be faster, but that doesn't sound very fun. Boing. I still haven't touched the... Well, that's a lie. I did work a tiny little bit on it today. The thing that I was working on last week. I've been in a crochet mood. I want to finish this goddamn cardigan. Wait, speaking of which, does anyone here crochet? And if so, have you ever made something that has, like, something wearable that has buttons? If so, I have a question, and if not, it's fine. I'll just look it up. Screw Valentine's Day. I will perform romantic gestures whenever I like. See, this is true, but at the same time, I like the aesthetic. Parentheses, always. Yeah, you don't need a special day to express love to important people in your life. I just like chocolate and hearts and pink and red. That would be the excuse. Fuck. I waited too long. Boing. Boing. Man, I even had... Because my dad always wants to get my mom flowers, even though she's like, no, you don't have to do that for me. And she mentioned a couple months ago, like, if you really want to give me a plant, give me one of, like, these things that we have. That you can kind of, like, water them, and they rest in a water basin. So they stay watered for 30 days, and the plant's been alive for, like, ever. Like, get another one of them. Also, I prefer the day after Valentine's Day, also known as those chocolates are on sale. I feel like they're barely even on sale. I'm not a pig, I'm not fat. And you know what? Even if you are, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you want. I sure do love myself enough to spend 50 euros on chocolates, and you know what? Who's to say that you shouldn't do that? Wait, I can make myself chalky chip cookies. Daisy, why does it feel like you're trying to eat my cables? I do not like these sounds. There's also Easter. Yeah, but Easter chocolate is worse. Daisy, get out of my cables. My cable management is shit, so... Although, Easter has Cadbury candy chocolate eggs, and I do love those. Like, the ones with the candy shell. I'm a slightly chubby girl, and somehow this makes me irresistible? Yeah. I don't fucking know how, but also, Lamau. Okay, great. Because squish. That's why. There's the... Game has to respect game, okay? Why does it feel like she's licking the floor? She's just kind of laying there. Perfect. Okay, after I die on this, I want to look at the thing again just to get another progress check. How much longer will I spend in this hellhole? Okay, how far along is the bird? The bird is... And then we go all the way over here, and then we go all the way over here. The bird is here. Oh my god, this is just the beginning. And we gotta go over here. Over here. It's so funny how I didn't catch that fucking jellyfish. Then we have to go uppy. Probably jump up, toss. Wait, no. You toss the jellyfish here, it bounces up, you dash here, you catch it, you go here. And then the wind starts blowing up here, and we have to do a whole uppy section. There's a big uppy section. Then we have to come down, get here. Wait, no. You come down from over here, right? No, wait, no. Oh my god, whatever. We all play the game, I'm the game, and everyone always games over because I'm difficult and everyone loses their lives on me. No! Never put live streams in the corner of your own live stream. In parentheses, I'm watching a live stream in the corner of my own live stream because I see pocket monsters and I'm like, ooh, what's going on? The 30th anniversary is soon. Withering! Imagine a Tamagotchi collab with Pokemon. That feels like a money printing idea. If that's not real, why the fuck haven't they done that? I would get them. Wah! Also, speaking of woke Tento, I'm still not over the fact that the word non-binary appeared in Tomodachi Life. I think my life is forever changed from that. You can be whatever the hell you want in silly little Tomodachi Life. They're gonna make me get it. That's April, right? A Pokemon branded Tamagotchi? Yeah, is that not a genius idea? You have your little egg and you raise a pocket monster. But can I be a bug? You can probably make your me a bug. I don't see why not. Okay, to be fair, I am kind of assuming that the character creator will be like what it is in Miitopia. Which you can do anything. You could do whatever your silly heart desires in that fuck-ass game. Fuck-ass affectionately. I love that game. You've got to be kidding. Because you just add a bunch of shapes to a character to sculpt out whatever you want them to look like. I think it might be more expansive than Miitopia. Oh, even better. But in parentheses, man, I should replay Miitopia again for the 3rd time. It looks like a free canvas. On one hand, I'm like, ooh, but on the other hand, I'm like, decision paralysis. You're giving me too many choices. I'm scared. What am I gonna do? Whoa. I can't wait for them to fully release Shiny Victini in Pokemon Go, and I cry 1,000 tears. I was gonna say, I was also thinking Jirachi, but I think they've already done that. And it does make me sad. Fuck you mean the only way to shiny hunt it is in Go? And like in Channel. Who has that? I laughed so hard in my Miitopia when DK became the villain. No, because the way that mine was Germa. Like, okay, yeah. I have pictures of it. Wait, Remelia Toho was one of my ally characters. I remember because I made her. Slay. I don't know why I picked Remelia. Like, I like Remelia. She's not one of my faves. Fucking lol, sus Among Us. It was that face. Hi, I'm here. Hi. Hi. Remelia Toho? Yeah. I know it's Remelia Scarlet, but I'm saying Remelia Toho so that the not knowers can know. Yeah, I'm on this room. Don't worry, I haven't seen most of it. How long have you been here? Hot sec. I've not gotten past this first part. Because I suck. No, because the second time you have to throw the jelly over, like, electricity, I don't know how to reliably not launch myself into the electricity. How long has he been here? How long is the stream? Hey! I did one other room. I think it was literally one. It may have been two. And it was even funnier because the one that I was stuck on last time, I did while the ads were going. Like, the starting ads. I did it off screen. You know what? Fuck it. I get to eat this piece of key lime pie. Peak. I want biscuits. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I was stuck on the room where you have to, like, wave dash 5 times in a row. Yeah, I was on the falling block wave dash hell dimension room. And then I did it in, like, 5 minutes while I was starting up the stream. And reorienting myself with the controls. Daisy, why are you getting tangled in my cables? Yeah, this part. How the heck do you catch the jelly? And not die? Oh. Right, I gotta let it go. Okay, she's chill right now, so maybe it's fine. Do upright dash. It is that Shrimple, isn't it? See, and this is why I need help, because because I did it my way one single time, and so I would get stun locked on it. This is my it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to it's okay to ask people to tell you what to do. This is probably my favorite room in Celeste. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, yay! No, that was mean. That was mean. How come? If you don't mind my asking. I mostly ask since the idea of having a favorite Celeste room is a foreign concept to me. Why would any of them be my favorites? My favorite one is the death result screen at the end of Farewell. True. Very monumental. That's fair. It is so interesting that they gave Battlein extra dialogue for when you die a couple times, and then for no other times after that. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be you'll get it in a few more tries. It's been more than a few, girly. I'm still here. Okay. I'm just not looking forward to the backtrack when I inevitably somehow do all of this, like, next week. I have, like, no faith that I'll finish this week. Oh my god, she's so sleepy. This baby dog sleeping around all of my cables. New Pokemon Snap came out in 2021? That's scary. Fuck you mean? Oh my goodness. You know what? Speaking of, every single time Pikachu is in like a promo, there are people complaining, oh, where's Fat Pikachu? Bring back Fat Pikachu. I mean this genuinely. It's not that I dislike Pikachu. Do y'all genuinely care? Or is this it's an opinion that you heard that you like, but you don't actually feel that way. You're just parroting it. Because I swear to God, y'all can't care about Pikachu that much. Pokemon Snap my life away. No! I did it again! It truly feels like people are just saying things to say things. Nobody cares about Pikachu until it's, oh, bring Fat Pikachu back. I can't think that you care that much. Like, the old Pikachu design is good. It's just like, Pikachu and Charizard inhabit the same realm to me. I thought people didn't like this rat. Oh my god. I personally find Chonky Pikachu to be more aesthetically pleasing. I find Thin Pikachu a bit weird and wiggly, but to BH, I don't care. They can do what they want with their mascot. I'll be honest, since Gen 4 was my first generation, that Pikachu is what Pikachu looks like to me. In the middle. Pikachu. I will say, though, in the 30th anniversary promo art, he is kind of a squiggly little line of spaghetti. It's interesting to document the change in, oh my god, I'm doing worse. The change in design philosophy over the years. Everyone I know is Gen 3 or later, except for one who started in Gen 2. I'm a Gen 1 baby. That's okay. That just means you got the full experience. Ew, I'm looking at a trailer of Legends Arceus. Show me a game that doesn't suck. Oh yeah, I found a cable for my drawing pad, but what I did not find is a tripod. Yuck. Oh my god. So sad face. No more no 3DSing still. As much as I want to. That is the sleepiest dog that I have ever seen. She looks so comfy. And Gen 1 is, not amazing. It's not terrible. Mr. Mime is a good mon, don't at me. Everyone is gonna be someone's favorite. Even if I hate them, if you love them, ignore me, you know? Why the fuck should my taste impact your opinion? It shouldn't. Like, for what it was at the time, I can respect Gen 1, but it is held together by hopes and dreams. It is barely functional in some regards. But it's still launched, like, the most money-making franchise ever. So, clearly they did something right. Okay, ignored, blocked, reported, fired into the air. Fired air to surface missile. Whoa, okay. That feels a little far, but you know what? Fair. I just don't care about Mr. Mime. It just kind of... He just kind of exists. I like Galarian. I like the ice aesthetic better. And Mime Jr. is baby. That's one of my favorite babies. I've only ever played Platinum. That's a good one to have played. Jinx is the superior Pokemon, said literally nobody ever. The fact that they had to recolor Jinx as to not evoke minstrel caricatures? Come on. That is a creature cursed at its very core. Oh my god. You've saved my life. No! Okay, I guess I should do an upright dash into that one. Oh yeah, I remember them as purple this whole time. Yeah. There's a reason for that. They recolored it. And even then, the design is still like... not great. You've saved my life, famous last words. No, because now, whenever I get to that one part, I'll have a reliable way to get through instead of having to hope and pray that I'm like 1 pixel away from hitting the electricity on the top by dashing up. Bam, see, that's so much better. No! What? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not gonna lie, part of me sees Mr. Mime and Jinx and feels like they were meant to be a Tauros, Miltank, Nidoking, Nidoqueen type thing. I can kind of see it, but I almost feel like they intended for Electabuzz, Magmar, and Jinx to be like a trio. Because then in Gen 2, they all received baby form, but then they kind of retconned that in Gen 4 because Jinx didn't get an evolution, but Magmar and Electabuzz did, and they're both ugly, unfortunately. So kind of in Gen 4, it feels like the counterpart is actually Rhyperior, but unfortunately Rhyperior is also ugly, so it sucks. Why the fuck is Jinx dual type? How the fuck should I know? Same typing as the legendary birds. Coincidence? Probably. Have you looked at the whole room with the binoculars? I have, but also they don't let you look at the full room. They don't let you look at the uppies part. Also, just because I looked at it doesn't mean I remember. Doesn't mean I remember what I'm gonna have to do next. The uppies part is hidden, and the uppies part is fucking big. So kind of evil that they hid it. Okay. I don't like the fact that there is wind, and also jellyfish, because it means I can't drop it and it'll be in the same place. Sad face. Either way, back to important conversations. What's the best baby Pokemon and why is it why not? And if you don't agree, you're wrong. Alright, cheating engaged. I don't care. Also more key lime pie because I said so. Alright, so I should land in the dash. Okay. Then basically immediately drop it. And dash into it. I don't like that. Ah! So close and yet so far. Dog, why must this be? I'm gonna feel real bad when I have to kick her out later. And you may say, you don't have to kick her out. Yeah, I do. She's going to find something weird to eat and I don't want her to. I can see why not. Good. I love that little baby. Currently using all my effort not to spend all my channel points. What do you want to spend it on? They're meant to be spent. I would make arguments for Budu. I don't think Budu counts. Is Budu a baby? I mean, like the literal definition of them. If it is, I did not know that. And Togepi and Mime Jr. I hate Budu. Why do you hate Budu? Budu is so cute. Budu hater. L plus ratio plus reported. Also, hi, and I will do the posture and the hydrate once I die. Shout out Itchy Pollen. I'm allergic. Ah! Thank you for the good lucks. I'll need them. I wanted the Budu sitting cutie so bad, but I'm like, there's so many other ones that I would rather get first, so I can't. But it looks so cute. They nailed it. It's so round. Round little baby. But you know what? Speaking of why not, I would get why not first. I really want why not. Baby of all time. Oh, it ran from you in the Safari Zone? You just gotta reclaim it. They should have made Azurill S tier. I fucking love Azurill. Azurill can also be transgender, so obviously I have to like Azurill. Specifically trans mask. I don't think they could be trans femme. Wait, yeah, objectively Azurill is the best baby because trans. I wasn't even shiny hunting, I was just catching Pokemon. That, sometimes shit just happens. Don't worry, I've lost a Houndoom in the Safari Zone, I understand. But I was also hunting, so... I was expecting to find one eventually. Oh my god, wait, I could have just done that this whole time. I can't wait for Safari Week this year. Yippee! I hope I find a Vibrava. And I get it. And then I can start on my Heart Gold, Soul Silver dual torture quest to get Romer Raikou. That's painful. The humble Safari Zone. I have more appreciation for it now. Also, Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone, didn't understand it for the longest time. That place rocks. You can get, like, everything there. There's so much cool shit. I've only ever failed a shiny once, and it was intentional so I could get a different shiny, which I did. What was it? I like Baby Lucario. Riolu's super cute. I understand. And it's iconic because my goat, Riley, gives one to you. I killed that Corsola. Fuck you, I wanted Marini. You could have just started a different chain. But I understand. I have killed, like, so many shiny Applin, for example, in Scarlet and Violet. Because I wanted something else, or I wanted a different mark. It was specifically about marks. Mark hunting in that game is an enormous pain. But at the same time, I got my Jumbo Applin, so who really won? You've got to be kidding me. I don't care. I wanted Marini. Murder the Corsola. That's right, I did Galarian Corsola. I'm responsible. It was my fault. No! I'll get a Corsola in your stead. I like Corsola. Also, you were aren't you statistically much more likely to find a Corsola doing that hunt? Also, don't speak to me about SOS. You're reminding me of Demon Larvesta hunt. Which, yes, I got, but jeez. What? Yeah, like 80%, but I got the Marini shiny in the end. Yay! My first shiny encounter was a Machop in Fire Red when I was tiny. Had no idea what shinies were, what a thing. Also, I had no balls, so I didn't care Lamau. That's... that's so valid. See, because my first one was a Wurmple in Diamond, and I didn't know what shinies were, but I did have enough balls, and I did catch it. But I was also dumb, and I was going in to fight Gardenia with my Turtwig. Because you know when you're a kid, you only level your starter? That's what I did. And so I team wiped, and I'm like, fuck you, I don't want to lose any of my money, so I reset my game, and I hadn't saved. So I lost the Wurmple. Sad face. So I need to do a non-radar, like, with Cheryl, fully recreate that hunt so I can get another one. And then I will evolve it to see what it would have been, and then unevolve it, because I want to keep it a Wurmple. Got so close to it like 5 times. Hee. My first shiny was a blue Ponyta. Wait, oh no, the DS ribbon cable was damaged, so the screen always looked blue when I saw the blue Ponyta. I was like, whoa, my DS is so fucked. Then it did the sparkle. Oh my god. Wait, Ponyta. There it is. That's so hype, though. That's a great shiny. I should also open my Soul Silver and continue that Sneasel hunt. Also, shout out to the DS ribbon cables. I hate them. Grr. But also, every single tutorial about fixing your DS was like, be so careful around your ribbon cables. Even the slightest breath upon them will shatter them into 10 million pieces. They are not that fragile. I promise you. Like, they are fragile. But they are also meant to bend. It's okay. Because it is so hard to be ultra delicate with them when you have to bend them into the fucking slots. I only leveled my starter until Black 2, where the little area you could invite people had vendors. Oh my god, I fucking love that place. I love the mechanic, and I never leveled up my Join Avenue that much because like, nobody would ever... No one else played the fucking game. This was when all of my peers were like, oh my goodness, you still like that? That's for babies. I'm like, fuck you. I don't care. If you look at your ribbon cable, it will disintegrate from the pressure. That's what people made it sound like. And like, yes, it is very thin. And it has a bunch of delicate little, like, I don't know, like, lines in them. I don't know what they're actually called, but they look like lines. And yes, do be careful. But at the same time, they're supposed to bend. I leveled up my Join Avenue, then I transed and deleted all my save files. Ah! I have so many save files that I couldn't delete now. At least, I could just say that in most of the games, the girl character's way cuter, so I'm like, it's fine. Like, Platinum Dawn design is absolute peak. I have no qualms about keeping files with her. Specifically the Platinum one, the Diamond Pearl design is fine. You've got to be freaking kidding me. I think the first game that I actually had a real team in was Black and White. Maybe Black 2, White 2. And one of them I definitely at least caught Victini. Once again, mad forever at Shiny Locked. Can they do an event distribution for it? Please, I'll take anything. Unless for some reason, one of y'all know how to unlock things in Black and White 1. Specifically 1. Fuck. I'll take anything. If there's a way to get Victini that I can get my hands on it, I will take what I can get. Even if it's a shitty level 100 distribution in a Cherish Ball that I can't nickname, I'll take it. Pokemon Go does not count. It is not real. Still mad about Zacian and Zamazenta. Grrr. I want Blue Fairy Dog. I don't care about the other one. I want the Fairy Dog. I always forget that Zacian's a fairy type. It does not look like it. Aww. She made like a little... kind of like a... just like tired noise. I am the one Zamazenta fan. I'm sure Zamazenta has more fans, especially since it's been pretty good in Scarlet Violet VGC. Because they buffed it. I just don't care about it. It's fine. I don't dislike it. Glad to see the Zamazenta fans out in full force. Pokemon Go does not count. It is not real. It is. It's true. You can't tell me, oh, you can get a shiny Genesect in Go. No, the fuck I can't. Not with my baby account from 2016. It sucks. I'd have to put way too much work in. And you may say, oh, the normal grind is too much work. Not really. That's a no-effort grind. As opposed to one that I'd have to put more effort into, and I can't even pick the ball that I want. And also the nickname gets erased when you transfer it to home, which why the hell does that happen, by the way? I don't know. No! I was almost to uppies! Big Shield is peak. No, I don't want Sparkle Dog Sif if I want Hyper Tank Doggy that takes a nuclear bomb to the face and shakes off the rubble afterwards. Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out, yeah. Big Sword. I'm very Shrimple, okay? Also, it is extremely funny how in the generations they were introduced, Zamazenta was bad. It was bad. Like, why? And Zacian, in return, was fucking busted. You've got to be kidding. I am the one who shields. Well, you can shield, and then I can sword, so we don't have to fight about it. Although, that is the one pocket monster in my base Swish decks that I am missing. Because I just did a touch trade for it back in the day. So I have Shiny Charm, but I don't have a Zamazenta. I'm fine with that. Is it just DPS / tank duos in any MMO? I'm scared of MMOs. I feel like being a DPS would be too much responsibility. I just think about hero shooters, people who main DPS are like chronically 12. I say having never played one, but I get enough from osmosis to know. I used to main Orisa before they deleted her. What? Is she not in the game? Fuck you mean? Orisa's cool. That's the big robot one with like 6 legs, yeah? Or maybe it's 4. I thought it was 6. Remove my horse shield. Fuck you. What did they do? I know nothing about Overwatch. Wait, no. I do know that they're adding that cat with a jetpack. I'm like, oh, the hero is literally just called Jetpack Cat. Okay. I think the cat's name is Fika or something? No, she's still there. Oh. They just murdered her kit. She was made as a hyper defense tank, then in 2 they just reworked her to be another aggressive tank. That's so lame. I think they hate fun. I mean, obviously they hate fun. People were saying that maybe they're releasing all of these shooters because they see how successful Marvel Rivals is. But will bringing in new heroes even be enough to revitalize the game? I'm not sure how popular Overwatch 2 is these days. I was under the impression that people were very disillusioned with it. Which, you know, good. You know, fuck Blizzard. But, like, in terms of not adding any of the content that they promised they would, very obviously favoring specific characters, parentheses, this is about Kiriko. There isn't really a reason for Overwatch 2 to exist. Also, ads will start soon. About to make a Nutella sandwich? Yippee! Yay! Anything else on it or just the Nutella? Aren't they changing Overwatch 2 back to Overwatch? That's so fucking funny if true. I hope that's true. It's like HBO Max changing to HBO and changing to Max, but then they change back to HBO Max because nobody fucking cares. What the hell is a Max? Ah! I love hyper defense playstyles. Everyone yells and gets hype when they get 4 kills. I yell and get hype when I take a death cannon and a supernova to the face and survive that shit. Why would they so heavily rework a character? It's just Overwatch? That's so fucking stupid. What are they doing? I should make a peanut butter Nutella sandwich? No, it'll be worse. In parentheses, I don't like peanut butter. Anyone who says that Reese's chocolate is the best chocolate needs to be... I was gonna say you need to be hunted down, but that's extreme. But I will get you. Because you're wrong. I also don't like peanut butter, my ally. Reese's is just too cloying. Okay, lock in. Oh. Okay, but I'm worse than all of you. I don't like Nutella. See, no, I understand that. I don't mind it. But I could see it. All that I know is that don't French people really like Nutella because hazelnut could be totally off base. I like peanut butter. I think most people like peanut butter. That's the popular opinion. Boing. Okay, but do you like crunchy or smooth? So the peanut butter fans can fight about it. Cause why the hell are peanut butter fans so die-hard about which one that you like? Just say like, oh yeah, I like this one. I don't like that one. Okay, moving on. It's not that serious, I promise. Fuck. I like both? Interesting. Have not really seen that take. I feel like in general, people are smooth fans, and then crunchy fans are rarer. But people who are fans of smooth think that crunchy peanut butter, like, hunted their dog down in the dead of night. They're like anti-pineapple on pizzas, where I don't actually think that they hold that opinion. They just say shit. You're just saying shit. Truly form your own opinion moment. See, I can say that I have no opinion on pineapple on pizza because I've not had it. I don't think that I'd like it, but I don't care about it that much. It's not a personal affront to me. Oh, Daisy's leaving. Oh, so you hate me now? Lock in. Time to die immediately. No, my weakness. Things moving in predictable patterns. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. Like you said earlier, say stuff to say stuff. See, I say stuff to say stuff, but some of y'all have way too intense opinions for things that do not matter. Pineapple pizza is fine, but also within my friend group, it's punishment pizza. Pizza forever loses in Smash. That was one of the parts of the room that I'm the most scared of, because tiny movements with jellyfish almost feels like tiny movements with feather. Also, I find the hitboxes of the pufferfish to be kind of weirdly communicated. Because obviously it's a little farther than the fish, but it's also not where the little reticle is. Saribot ad break was over minutes ago. Okay, but it's set to that the ad break goes on for 3 minutes, so it's just on a 3-minute timer. I assume that people aren't getting exactly 3 minutes of ads, but that's what it's set to. Ah! Why do I feel like she's just, like, in the doorway? I mean, she's right behind me, isn't she? I've already said that, like, 5 times. Ugh. I don't know why I did that. You know what? One thing I do appreciate about this room is that even though it's long, a lot of the sections aren't technically terribly challenging. Like that uppy section, it's straightforward, you know? Of course, you know, it adds more room for you to mess up, but it's not crazy platforming. Do some people get long ads? I got 2 ads. It just depends. Did someone get a lot? She's directly in front of you a long, long way. Yeah, we're going around the world for this. Thank goodness. Oh wait, I still have the picture on screen. I love when she just sits in the sunlight and she looks all warm and sleepy because it's morning time. We have east-facing windows. So she's just taking her little morning snooze. Fuck. Ah! God, why is my nose itching? Please stop. I have to keep reminding myself it's Tuesday. In my brain, I'm already prepping myself for the appointment that I'm gonna have on Friday. I'm mentally bracing myself. Even though it'll be fine. Wait, no, I'm gonna have to abandon Daisy for like another 6-hour period because public transport's slow as hell. It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. My British escaped. Yeah, you should be sorry is what I immediately popped to my head. Obviously, you are where you are. It's fine. Thinking about the one post comparing in it to the Japanese desu. Oh, congratulations, Leap, on being first. I keep telling you. The first redeem is available at any time. You can be first at any time, as long as it's not been redeemed. Mew and I say the same thing twice, but it's worded slightly different. Thirst, I mean, you can also be that too, I guess. I will hydrate after I die. I'm the best. I'm first. Well, you are definitely first. And that is not to say that you are not the best. But I don't wish to compare you all. I'm sure you all have your own merits. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Yes, everyone else also hydrate. This isn't an ask. It is a demand, I'm telling you. Ah! No, Bug is best chatter. I'm the best at everything else. I'm not comparing you all. And I have hydrated. The same thermos that I used to take to take 5 milliliters of tea into the movie theater. I'm so sorry. I know it's milliliters, but I say them like milliliters. Because it's silly. I'm not comparing you. Milliliters. One good thing about the movies is that they just don't fucking check your bag. I brought my little dinosaur pillow pet and a giant thing of tea. Slay. And also my 3DS. Tips fedora. Milliliters? Yeah. That's the energy. I don't know why I say it like that. Ah! I was calculating in real time if I should dash or if I should grab, so I grabbed, but I grabbed a little too late. Boing. I said we'd be here for a while, and we will be. It's been 2 hours. Ah, fuck. I looked away. That was my fault. Milliliters. The other day I did learn that my water bottle holds 500 milliliters. Which in theory should help me track how much water I drink, but no. 4-hour coral tap. You can't even say that. It was 2 hours. 2 hours, and then I second and first tried the next 2 bosses respectively. I'm okay at the game, except when it comes to gauntlets, in which case I suck. No. I think this might be bad. Don't be sorry. I'm not actually mad. Oh. I do like that you can just go down. Oh my god. It went faster than I thought. No! I thought it was farther right than I was. Long ass room. Okay, so since the binoculars are lying to me... Yeah, I did get starred. Since the binoculars are lying to me, does anyone know, like, what percentage of the room that is? I just want to know how close I am. Also, my nose really itches right now. This sucks. Yeah, thank you, Daisy. Thank you for your insight. Fuck. Bark. Daisy dog, come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Bark. Bark, bark. Please don't bark. It's late. Bark! 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 Wait, no, I shouldn't do that because that'll get her revved up. Daisy. Bark! 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 Daisy! Daisy, what are you barking at? Daisy, come here. She doesn't like listening to me. Holy, that's the bork. Now you know what I have to listen to at 2 a.m. every day. Bark. What are you barking at? After I die, oh. After I die this time. Oh, no, she's still here. Hi, Daisy. She's behind me. Hi, girl. What? Can I help you? Don't grumble at me. Don't grumble at me. What do you want? Use your words. Use your big girl words. Hi. Hi, Daisy. Do you need something? If she wants to be let outside, I'll think about it. Because I know she's gonna bark. I feel it in my bones. And it's late. Hi, girl. You're okay. Daisy. Daisy. It is so hard to tell if she's barking for the love of the game, or if it's at something. Because sometimes she will bark if she wants something. But I know I fed her dinner and she ate it. And she has water. I checked. Okay. Well, I didn't think that would work, so... See, because usually at this point, she's asleep. She's just not asleep because I'm leaving my door open. Because I didn't want to, like, lock her out. Well, she could hear that I'm obviously up. You are a confusing critter, Daisy. This room is the bane of my existence. How did I bring it back? Oh, aged over. Boing. Bark. Boing. I would like to at least see, oh my god, the later sections of this room today. So that I can maybe finish it next time. And then we can be stuck on the Moonberry room for 2 streams. Even though I think in technicality, if I recall correctly, I think the Moonberry room is shorter. But it is also harder. But I also struggle on weird things, so the thing that I'm gonna struggle on the most is the backtrack to the room. Oh my god, how have I missed that thing like 3 times in a row? Stop that. Oh no. She was sitting so nicely behind me again. Oh. No, I think she just spun in a circle. I wonder if I put, like, the blanket that I've been using on the floor would that incentivize her to just sit? Because don't get me wrong, she loves sitting on the floor. Much to my confusion. Like, you have all these pillows and all these chairs and the couch, and yet you choose to lay on the cold hard floor. Like, okay, you can do what you want, but I don't get why. But maybe having options. Okay. Don't wait directly in the star's path. Well, that too. I was even telling myself as the wind was blowing me up, hey, actually look at Madeline. Don't, like, look at the center of the screen and have Madeline in my peripherals like I usually do. Actually look at her. And immediately, something goes wrong. And my nose is itching again. I'm back with the sandwich. Yippee! I hope it is tasty. Ah! I'd say less than half. Sad face. Is that at least like 40%? Yeah, okay. I'll take that. I assume we're not counting the backtrack, because neither am I. Okay. I'll figure it out when I get there. No, I'm not. Okay. Because if you were, that seemed, like, incredibly generous. Which would confuse me. Like, no, this room is, like, long. Is it the longest room in base Celeste? Fuck. By far, yeah, okay. See, that's what I thought, but at the same time, I don't keep track. Like, what would even be close? I don't know. Core C? 7C? Moonberry? Do I mean size-wise? Yes. Boing. I was referring to time because the jellies slow it down a bunch. Well, I mean that too. But is it not also the biggest size-wise? Oh, she made another cute sound. It was like, you know, if you're really stiff and you do a big stretch, it was a big stretch sound. I think the last room of Event Horizon is really big. Which one is that? And also in my brain, biggest is also stuff you have to do. The one with the feathers. Oh. In parentheses, I feel like I've already erased it from my brain. That's information that's no longer needed. I'll look at someone else playing it and be like, damn, I did that? Okay. I must have if I'm here. People say this is a really big level and it's a desert bus. What does this mean? Why is it in every sci-fi thing they have biome planets? I feel like if you have... Oh, that was my fault. If you have a piece of rock big enough to be a planet, it's not going to be one biome. Desert planets shouldn't exist. Sorry, I was thinking about sci-fi desert sandworms when I read desert. Like, why is this such a trope in parentheses? I think it's because of Dune. Dune, not Doom. Dune. But desert planets don't make sense. Desert Bus is a video game. The objective is to drive for 8 hours. Oh, no breaks, no other objectives, all straight roads. If you complete it, you get a point. Is there traffic? Are there, like, stoplights? No? Oh, so you literally just have to drive straight. You just have to hold forward. Uninterrupted? Okay, I forget how to play the game. So you're saying you could just rubber band your controller to hold up for 8 hours. Smile. Or put a rock on your W key. You have to press to the left because the bus auto drifts into the right slightly to make sure you don't rubber band. Okay, that's funny. But what if you somehow figure out how to automate it? That they have anti-AFK measures. People will find a way. Boing. Boing. My everything itches. Fuck. I knew the rest, but didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah. I think it was originally part of a joke. Like a Penn and Teller. What? Or they made it as an anti-game. There's like an annual charity thing where people just sit down and play it. Oh, that's sweet. Love that. Yay, charity. Oh my God. The hitbox on the pufferfish is so weird to me. Okay. Whatever. Go my 8-hour truck drive. I feel like truck drivers actually have to do that, though. That's so scary. I'd say Godspeed to the truck drivers, but I feel like a lot of them are probably pieces of shit. Emotional support, pet the streamer. Thanks, question mark. That's why they got trucker rest stops. Driving all that time seems like such a massive pain. I hope it at least pays well. I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of undesirable jobs pay really well. That's probably not true for all of them. They can't all be oil rigs. This is the perfect opportunity To itch my goddamn nose again. And also to die. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ah. Daisy looks like an angel. She is an angel, but she's also a little demon. Don't believe her lies. Although she is being very nice right now. This is the perfect opportunity to die. You are very correct. Because look at... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is the end of Uppies. Now time to die to feathers. What? Pray tell. Something, something. I told you the room was long. But I've seen the end of Uppies. That's still really good. It is really good. But god damn it, every time feathers show up, it's awful and bad. I didn't even die to the electricity walls, which is what I should have died to. Fuck. I died to not getting enough distance on the feather. Golden feather appears. Haha, you were having fun? No, I wasn't, and you made it worse. I love you, golden feather. And by I love you, I mean I'm capturing you in my hands. I'm squishing you. Except you can't really squish a feather. So I just end up looking very silly. I think by that point you're like 70% in. Yeah, because like after that, you grab onto the block and you like fall down and there's some springs. And then I want to say after that, there's a part where you have to like, where it's very narrow sections where you have to keep grabbing onto and letting go of jellyfish, but I'm not entirely sure. And then you're kind of at the last part, right? But also you shouldn't have said that, because what if I start to sunk cost? Good luck, Fwifwith. Thank you. Also, hi. Hope you are doing well. Also, there's a part where you cry into your pillow. What? And scream about how much you hate the game. And you have to write a personal letter to Maddie Thorson about how Celeste is the best game ever as an apology. I don't think it's that serious. We need to realize that what's going to happen when I end stream is I am going to go to bed. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna read gay fan fiction for like an hour and then I'm gonna go to bed. All right. Didn't you say you were doing Moonberry? Yes, I am doing Moonberry. So, I mean, technically, I'm almost halfway done with this room. Gay fanfics? Yeah. Only the finest literature. Yowie. Yeah. I'm Yowie maxing. I should write my own, but I have no idea how to come up with concepts in my brain. But it seems fun. You cannot prove that I am a Fujo. However, there is no shame in Fujoing out. I understand. I have to have respect for the Fujos. I was one once upon a time. Now I have become the yaoi. Buh. What's a Fujo? Typically it means woman who likes specifically yaoi, but I'm sure if you want to claim it, you can. Like if you're femme-aligned and you want to call yourself a Fujo, do whatever the hell you want. If you're neutral aligned, once again, do whatever you want. I think there's technically a term if your gender is more mask or male aligned, but I forget what it is. And it's totally cool to not be familiar with words like that. Ah! Like I want to say, if you're a female / femme-aligned Yuri enjoyer, it's like Hime Danchi? Question mark? Question mark? Jellyless run when? How much money are you putting on the table? Also, is that even possible? I like how my first thing isn't that impossible, it's how much money. Listen. I say I'll uninstall, I say I won't do Goldens. I'll do anything for a lot of money. Yeah, femmes and people who are fans of yaoi media. That is a much better way of putting it. You got cheated. That jelly left you? Look, I'm saying. It's not... Wait, it's not possible or it's not impossible? I forgot which wording I used. Ah! I'm telling you, the jellies and I are kind of at war. Pretty sure it's not possible. Okay, I thought so. But you know what? It is possible because I can turn on assist mode, and isn't there infinite dashes? So you could. And if not, you can mod it, I guess. Yeah, me when I have to be realistic. I may not want to do something, but if someone is offering me a lot of money, there isn't a lot of things I won't do. There's infinite dashes plus invincibility in assist mode makes anything possible. See, Tor I paid a lot of money to do this Sans Jelly, assuming I would get infinite dashes. I would do it. No invincibility. As does assist skip if you count it. Fair. I didn't know it had that feature. All these features and no colorblind friendly mode. Strange. There isn't a lot I wouldn't do for money, but assist straight man is one of those things, TBH. Honestly, that's pretty based. You have to have standards. Sorry, cishet men. Actually, technically, I don't think you can assist... Ah! because last chapter, so... I'm sure... life finds a way. Not sorry, cishet men. You are not down with the bug clown. I can't think and do at the same time. If you're not down with bug clowns, I think we may lack a little bit of whimsy in our hearts. I have been thinking about Caterpillar Clown this whole time in the background. Uppies. Stop, think, just do. You don't understand. If I'm talking about something, it makes it a little less... If I hyper-focus on what I'm doing too much, I will forget how to do it. Ah! 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 Bug is bug IRL for real. Yeah, I definitely have fur and ears. Trust. This part is evil, by the way. Okay, uppies. Again. Second time we've been here. Nyum. Nyum. Fuck! How? I hate the pufferfish. They're so weird. You don't need to... What? You don't need to dash there, by the way. It makes an... What's a puffer super? Something something hidden mechanics. Grr. The thing you just died to. Okay, but what is it? You dash on top of a puffer and press jump. I see. No! I hate puffer supers. I hate puffers, period, except in real life, because in real life they're cool. One puffer super harder than Fwifwe. What is Fwifwe? At least I'm getting better at this part, question mark. Buh. Oh, the last checkpoint is farewell. Fair enough. Look, I don't know what the checkpoints are called. Of any of them. Wee. We abbreviated Fwifwe to extinguish with the Fwit in the chapter. Darren, and what are we talking about? Pufferfish eating carrot? I need to stop trying to look at messages mid doing stuff. It's how I die. But I see them pop up and I'm like, I could spare a passing glance. No, I can't. Ooh. Oh, my knees. I hate puffers. Because what do you mean that wasn't a... You see a message, it's like, ooh, shiny, no, no, no! Stop, I need to focus, I need to pay at least a little bit of attention. I can be talking, but I should be observing with my eyeballs. You can't tell me not to look at shinies. I like shinies. Sorry, my bad. The allure of the differently colored pixel is great. Not greater than finishing my little cardigan, though. Blah. Oh yeah, wait. Part of me wanted to be like, well, instead of doing this thing that I definitely have the yarn to work on because I want to only use the yarn that I have, what if I got, like, pink and red yarn so I can make a Valentine's Day cutesy one? Sad face. You should look at shinies. Right here, shinies. Whoa! Shiny pointing. It's pom-pom. Don't tempt me. If I look, it's my own fault. But if I look and I don't die, it's slightly more swag. I also like how this whole time I've been having to deal with being like, wow, itch. Looking at the shiny, I can look when I'm respawning. Boing. I'm surprised I got it. Is that we should be trying to distract you? I mean, you can do whatever you want. It'll be as equally cool to me if I do it or not. Because it means that I won't have to do it again, asterisk. Asterisk is barring any last minute fumbles. Because I love fumbling at the last minute. And barring any stupid no save quits. Boing. Are they meant to? Oh my god! Is it broken? Oh, the program crashed. Lamau. Thank you for telling me. Okay, it's back up now. But now will I... Okay. I think I may have been a little late on telling you. No! Is it working? Okay, it is. Yeah, as soon as I clicked onto the program, it was like, brr. Yeah, I can see it moving out of the corner of my eye. I hate pufferfish. They feel so poorly communicated to me. And of course, it doesn't help that the dinky little white dots kind of blend in with the background, with all the other fucking particle effects. It's because they're bad. True! I was resisting it. I hate pufferfish. I hate pufferfish in-game. Like, I can't hate jellyfish in real life, because jellyfish in real life are really cool, and I like looking at them. I appreciate them. But in-game, they're an enormous pain. I have no idea how they could have better communicated the pufferfish, but I swear to God, this barely visible reticle on this animated background is not it. Were also the particle effects of the jellyfish are white. Like, okay, sure. Boing. Boing. Nobody got me. I know my emotional support water bear got me. Why is Madeline dreaming of all these sea creatures? That's something I've been wondering this whole time. Because, like, the whole autism, true. Is that actually what it is? But, like, the whole thing is chasing a bird. Do you remember what she said at the start of 6A? Nope. Like, that was probably months ago. Oh, I have so much stuff to upload. Cringe. Oh, depression dream. Hashtag my dream. Boing. Ah! Everyone knows pufferfish are symbols of depression. No, it's because they had to reuse... No, wait, I don't actually think anything else Wait, I guess kind of bumpers. They needed a round sea critter, and having a pufferfish that blows up visually makes sense. You're gonna look at a pufferfish, you're gonna see it go, and you're gonna think, huh, I wonder if it explodes. And it fits the theme. Wait, so true. That's why they suck so much. I think they suck for other reasons. Pufferfish are cool. If this size trend continues, it'll engulf the Earth in only a few minutes. What? Oh, Depression Ocean. Incoming for the... Well, have they tried simply not being depressed? Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? Simply swim. I know. Very insightful. Buh. Is this good enough? Ah! Okay, me no looky. Me focusy. Blah. Very hard to not be good enough here. What? I'll find a way. It's a puffer. Nightmare. Specifically that one. That switch over. See, I felt like that was too close, but I knew if I moved in the opposite direction, I would have overcorrected. Fuck, I knew that would happen. Okay, Extrapolation from the quick growth of a puffer from uninflated to inflated. Extrapolation joke. Haha. Explain it so it's funny. I never tried just not having anxiety and being chronically depressed. Whoa, it's all gone. You're welcome. What do you mean? Oh, wait. You mean in the going over part. Going over to the uppies part. I understand. My nose fucking itches. Why? Yeah, going to the upward wind area. Going to uppies. Proper names are merely a suggestion. Start of it. I didn't know if like the trigger to start the upward wind would be, I don't know, like only on the upper half of the screen per se, as an example. Ah. Cheesing this room with an upward wind trigger. Proper, oh, wait. Lock in. Proper names are suggestions. This is why I am bug-based. Language is just a suggestion as a whole. One of these times I'm gonna die from not releasing it soon enough. Oh, right. I should just dash. Silly. You get your dash back by jumping on the stupid fish. I totally thought I was pressing up sideways. Guess not. Boing. Why must itch? Boing. She's making very sleepy sounds. The longer this goes on, the worse I'm gonna feel about kicking Daisy out. Don't do this to me. I really dislike having to constantly grab onto the jellyfish. It kind of hurts my hands. I know that I can switch to like an alternate grab style, but I feel like at this point it would be... What's the point of adjusting to a whole new control scheme when I'm like literally right there? When I only have 2 more rooms in the game to play forever. I could have sworn I would have gotten hit there. We haven't gotten the have we gotten the dialogue in this room yet? I mean, I got the dialogue from going in the room. And I got a dialogue after dying a couple times. I don't know what else you're talking about. Unless you mean at the very end. In which case, no, I haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, the death one is what you meant? Is it random when it triggers? I thought it was just, like, after a couple. You get it. Okay, wait, question. I have a question. Oh my god. Do the jellies trigger the pufferfish? Or is it just Madeline? Fuck. The death one? It's at 50? I could have sworn I got it at, like, immediately. Surely. I didn't rack up 50 deaths that quickly. Clueless. Very typical me fashion to die as soon as I get to a new section that I've not seen before. Yeah, because I won't lie, I'm kind of not looking at Madeline. I'm looking at the jellyfish, because the jellyfish is glowing. So, like, my eyes are drawn to it. Because shiny. Yeah, basically. But I was looking to see if the jellyfish was close to the puffer reticle. And not Madeline herself. Huh. Fuck. Incredible save, by the way. What did I do? Looking slightly above your hitbox like a true Toho player. Is this the strat? Look, what's more eye-grabbing? Madeline or the giant blue and white flashing jellyfish? With particle effects. Accidental puffer boost to the feather area? Oh. See, I didn't even realize that I did that. That's my Celeste gameplay. I don't know what I do. So if I do something good, I don't know how to recreate it. It will never happen again. Wah! Simply mod the game to make Madeline even shinier. I'm really okay. There's already so much visually going on. I don't want any more. I have a hard enough time keeping up as is. The gigantic black hole in the background was, the super electric walls. The everything else? Yeah. Nice. I love barely missing the spring. Boing. Thank you, jellyfish. No. Don't thank the jellyfish. The jellyfish they're colluding with the pufferfish. Fuck! No, Dawn. Don't drag the poor jellies into this too. Well, I don't know. You keep seeing them in the same rooms together. And it sucks to constantly have to hold them, like I just said. I met a girl the other day and she started giving me a lecture of jellyfish and I was like, yes, you're one of us. We'll discuss invertebrates at length. Yippee! I want to see jellyfish in real life again. But the aquarium is so far. And as decent as our metro connection way is, there's like nothing to that part of the state. Nothing. It sucks. It's probably because of racism somehow. It just makes no sense because there's a lot of people there. But no, it's a whole completely different train line. Grr. Thought you were gonna say it was because of the jellyfish somehow. No. This is about real life. About how I can't go to the aquarium. Really cool aquarium in the UK called The Deep. Scary. I love it, but I find smaller aquariums have... Oh, shit. Have more charm and stuff, but The Deep does have diving beetles, so it wins. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen a diving beetle, but the aquarium where I'm at does have, like, some lizards and some birds and some... Well, obviously a fish. They got turtles. They used to have a really big turtle, but I think it died. Very sad. I like that big turtle. Oh my god, they have this moray eel that I really like. Moray eels are so freaky, but I love them. You can find diving beetles all over the place in summer. I mean, maybe. I feel like if they spawned in my area, I would have seen one. In my tens of years of life. But at the same time, I didn't really know that we had, like, egrets in the area. But we do. I'm just so used to having Canadian geese as the pond/lake bird. Maybe some seagulls. Maybe, but only closer to the coast. I like seagulls. And sandpipers. They're very good at hiding amongst vegetation and they generally blend in. I suppose. Hiya, I was gone again. That's okay. I hope your sandwich was good. Diving beetles are very small, generally no larger than a few Okay. I'm glad you said that because I was imagining Animal Crossing, and in Animal Crossing they look really big. For a bug. Which, yes, I understand, fictional game. But they adhere to some sense of scale, question mark? Fuck. No. I don't know. Maybe they got, like, to, like, 5 centimeters? How would I know if I've never seen one? Maybe these ones are just really well fed. Because they're in the States. Absolute largest you can find is like 1.2 centimeters locking in. Oh. You're actually pretty close, 4.75. Wow. But they're all in Australia. Makes sense. See, evoking terrible imagery. I didn't know if it could be like a tick situation in which a very well-fed tick can get big. Oh, and some big ones in Brazil. Brazil mention. Do not grab the broken parts of the handle. Be careful. Did you get any further? I did. I got to the part where you grab onto the block and it falls to a lower part, but then I died like almost immediately. And then I think I got there again and I got a little farther, but not very. I thought that would happen. I'm glad we know. We have our expectations in order. I'm not good at intuiting paths. Unless it's clearly marked, it'll take me a few to several to very several tries to find it. See, but now that I know that I have to diagonal dash those ways, I can get to here more easily. I can get to uppies. And then when the block falls, that's downies. Oh my god. Don't worry, I'm also making myself nervous. Okay, I say that, but like, I don't actually mean it. The most nervous I'll get is that I'll grab my controller really tightly, which, to be fair, also really sucks. Because it makes me more likely to do something real dumb. I hate puffers. What's even the point of that platform being there, by the way? Wait, no, that was my perfect opportunity to get my dying to holding on too long death out of the way. Okay, well, we're here again. Well, that already happened. Curses. It won't let me redeem it because the limit. Fuck you mean the limit? Posture check? I don't know why it has a limit. I will review that after stream. It shouldn't have a limit, but it should have a timer. It says all rewards claimed. No, I believe you. I'm saying that I fucked up setting it up. Because I have no idea why I would do that. The only one I could see putting limits on is hydrate, but that should also be on a timer simply so that people don't redeem 30 of it at a time. For me, it says out of stock. What the heck? Hydrate 50x, drown the streamer. It's not funny. I don't know, to me it's not funny. It's like, oh, okay. Oh my god. Boing. I just mistyped a setting, 'twould seem. It's very easy to change that type of thing. Fuck. There's no limit on de-shrimping. Or there's a limit on de-shrimping, but there's no limit on how many pictures of Daisy we can put on screen. I'm almost positive I put a limit of 5 on that. So that just means you haven't reached it. Okay. You're gonna have to give me a sec. I was gonna say, as soon as you said it, I felt in my bones that it was gonna get redeemed. She is still sleeping right behind my chair, I believe. Yep. I mean, this will just be the run so that Daisy can be on screen to congratulate me. True. True and real. Just kidding, I'm gonna die to the pufferfish. And if not, I'll definitely die to the springs. The going down a little bit scared me. What is the point of that platform being? Oh. It's probably for afterwards. It is so funny to me how basically the only indication that you should potentially backtrack through this level at the very end is all the shit in the walls. Oh my god. No! I felt my heart skip a beat. Whatever. Time to send another picture of this dog to myself, and you'll notice that a lot of them look really... Wait, no. This one's fire. I took this one earlier today. I'm getting there, though, but it's also getting late. This picture rocks. Alright. We are adding... Not window capture. We're adding an image. Sure, image 7. Who fucking cares? Bam. So you can see what I was crocheting. And also, I put it on her for fun. So you can see her, how she was so confused. Because she was just sitting there. Oh. Ah. Hello. Hi. Wait, no, I can't type right now. Greetings, everyone. Daisy is so much smaller than I thought. I'm telling you, she's a tiny dog. Hello, Raiders. I'm on Celeste. This is the last room, technically, of Farewell, but theoretically, if I do it, I will be doing the Moonberry. I've been stuck on here for a while. Didn't mean to distract. How's it going? Oh, don't worry. I've been on this room for, like, 3 hours. You're not distracting me. I simply suck at this room. It is very long for the not-knowers. And my skills are mid at best. I have to juggle a lot of these jellyfish. Because they'll die if they touch the glowy particle barriers. But they're okay with electricity. I don't know why. Sorry. I just read the thing that you were streaming. Magical Diary Horse? Are they back? Horses? Limited time. Are horses, like, in fashion now, by the way? I feel like horses are becoming more popular. And how much of this is due to Uma Musume? Oh my god. There's something... There's also deep, unquenchable hatred for what I assume is the pixel pufferfish. Yeah, the pufferfish suck. You've been playing a bunch of romance games this week? Yeah, I think you were playing Error 143, and I'm like, wait, I know that one. I do remember getting that, like, a year ago. Maybe 2. It was an old game, funnily enough. Well, there you go. I don't know, I feel like horses have been more popping up, which once again, I think might have to do with Uma Musume. What the hell would I know? Not my realm. Love horses. Don't love jellyfish. Especially don't love the springs. And especially don't love the puffers. I was gonna call them puppers. Because I was thinking of Daisy. For context, Daisy is my dog. There's a couple of pictures of her on screen, and she is behind me currently. Definitely because of Uma Musume. I figured, but I don't know. Maybe there was some super culturally bending moment around horses that I just completely missed, which would not be surprising. We do love the puppers, but also pupper is perhaps one of the most millennial coded words, and I feel like I can't take that from the millennials. That's y'all's culture. Sorry, mod on what? On IFD2, what's that? That makes the jockey an Uma Musume character? I'm not surprised. Those horse girls were popular even before the game came out globally. So the game coming out globally is just skyrocketed. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. For some reason, I read Hearts of Iron, so I thought it was... You were gonna talk about, like, a map painter type beat. No, that's scary. What's scary is how I'm forgetting how to play the game. Jump, dash, grab jellyfish. The only thing that's scary is the hitboxes of these pufferfish. Sorry, seeing my culture and the no! Thanos snap disappearing emoji. I love that one. I'm the weird one who hasn't consumed Uma Musume and still engages in MLP stuff. How alive is MLP fandom? Fuck. I feel like we've had this conversation. But how alive is it in the big 26? And are we talking MLP as a whole, or, like, specifically Gen 4? Ah! All I know about Uma Musume is memes and Yuri, which, you know, that's probably the best way to experience it. Don't play gacha games. You may say, oh, don't you play, like, 3? Yeah, don't do as I do. Do as I say. Don't play gacha games. Gambling is bad. Mostly Gen 4. I met up with some other fan. Oh, that's what that was. Slay. See, I don't know. I know that Gen 4 is definitely the most popular gen of MLP, but the older ones have got to have fans, and the newer one probably has, like 2 or 3, maybe, if we're being generous. Sorry, that's mean. All my knowledge of Gen 5 is the people who are like, wow, these designs suck, so I made videos redesigning all of them. Also, I like Applejack. I don't care. Who doesn't like Applejack? Who's out here hating on Applejack? I mean... out of the main 6, I do feel like she'd be the least popular. How the fuck you hate Applejack? Oh my god. The number of times I get background pony jokes, I just... They're called the main 6, and I get it's like a pun on, like, horse manes, but it also means main, like main character. They're all the main character. Well, they're not all the main character, but they're all, like, semi-equally protagonists, aren't they? I don't remember. It's been so long. She's important. Oh. Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't feel like I was gonna make it. Who doesn't like Applejack? He ain't in the know. I don't know. Clearly, see, I don't know that people have bad taste. Is that truly a bad thing? Wait, who's the fan fave? So I can judge the generalist taste. Rainbow Dash. Okay, I do like Rainbow Dash. If I hate the rainbow one, that just feels incorrect. She's cool. Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy? See, my guess would have been Fluttershy. It just, in my heart, it feels like the basic pick. Even though I do not dislike Fluttershy. Man, thinking about how all of my interaction with that has been seeing thumbnails for redesigns and people talking about the one Fluttershy X Discord fic. So, hope y'all are doing alright over there. I imagine the fandom is much chilled out since... I don't know when the hell it was airing. Look! What? I'm looking! Discord has a good I'm not saying anything bad about Discord. I'm talking about fanfiction. Pinkie Pie is my fave. Slay. But he's taken by Celestia? Really? Oh wait, is this a headcanon or is this real? I genuinely don't know. I'm sorry to the Pinkie Pie enjoyers. I found her really grating in some of the later seasons. Something Flandreization. It's a headcanon? Oh. Makes sense. They would never have a fun and exciting ship be canon. I don't have faith in anything ever to have good ships be canon. In parentheses, I have no opinions on... Wait! Could their ship name be Dyslexia? I was trying to come up with a name in my brain. They're like almost semi-implied to be X's. Okay, wait, that's kind of fun. Dyslexia. Oh, brain, you did good. I guess this is just a fandom tip. Don't trust the creators to make your ships canon. They won't. You gotta do it yourself, I promise. And if you do it yourself, it'll be better. Canon is a suggestion. This is kind of about Stranger Things. Apple Dash is basically canon. Interesting. I just like hearing the VA swear in the bloopers. I did not know that was a thing. Every time Rarity says fuck, I giggle. Okay, but like... That feels correct. Like, yeah, she would. But also I like Rarity, so I accept this. Alright, Puffer Hell. Get me out. I hate them. See, I feel like on that part, I keep misinputting because I want to go to the side. But because I'm grabbing my controller so hard, I also press down a little. Meow. Fluttercord is canon? Huh. I didn't know that. All I knew is that there's like Pinkie Pie and Weird Owl's OC, right? Weird Owl Pony. It's like cheese or something. Does Meow have a limit? I don't know. But if you're asking that, I request that you do not redeem like 10 of them in a row, please. Oh yeah, Weird Al was in an episode. Why is that ... Did he do something? Or is it just we don't like Weird Al? I am Weird Al neutral. The most I know about him is that he made a parody song of something that I don't remember, but it was really popular on Flipnote Hatana. And it was like a really edgy song. Oh yeah, cheese sandwich. No, it was fine. I just remembered that for a moment. That's not even deep cut lore, is it? That's just that happens. Yeah, see, I had long since dropped off watching it. So that's past my realm of awareness. Puffers. I want to let go of the grab button so bad. Honestly, using the D-pad here might not be a terrible idea. I watched a long time ago. These days, a lot of my engagement is on Fandament. I mean, I feel like that's how it's got to work for most fandoms. You can only rewatch a show so many times, and or so frequently, before it's just like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I want a fan art max this year. I need to make more fan art. But then it's like I like too many things. You really want the Pinkie Pie figure? Do you mean... Tip, hyperfixate. But then the hyperfixations will be fighting. Do you mean... Anyway, by the figure, do you mean the Kotobukiya one? Like the one where she is an anime girl, but also there is a tiny Pinkie Pie to the side? Or do you mean a blind box? Boo. Like a blind box? Okay. Also not super aware of blind boxes, but I do remember when those scales were coming out. And they seem to do pretty well. Don't want to have to buy 4 more. I don't have the money. Yeah, blind boxes are rough. Don't get them unless you like the whole set, because then you'll be stuck with something you don't like. The only time I ever bought like a full set of blind boxes was for Kirby stuff, because it kind of came as like a scene. Like you could decorate a little cafe with Kirby themed stuff, and I'm like, damn, imagine actually getting these as blind boxes and you get the table. fuck you doing with a random little itty bitty table? You're not doing anything with that. Fuck. I acquired the table. I mean, it's cute since I have all of them, so I can have Kirby and Waddle Dee sitting at a table with all these cute little Kirby pastries on them, but imagine you... Okay, no, the serving cart would go crazy on its own. Imagine you get the signboard. I'd be so disappointed. Yeah, it only really works if you get the full set. See, but like, if you're in miniatures, I can see getting some of these things working on their own. Like the serving cart, like there's a little stand that you can put things on, and it's like a star shape, and it comes with little sweets, and it's cute. Daisy has a cutie mark in the second image. That's definitely what it is. It's definitely not a granny square I crocheted today. She is a moon pupper. Her cutie mark would definitely be something food related if she had one, though. That's her true passion in life. I was just thinking, wow, I love how the puffers drift side to side slightly. All small dogs are gluttons. Is this true? Is this a stereotype? I've only had 2 dogs in my life, and Boo, who I mentioned earlier, was a pretty big dog. Definitely not as food motivated as Daisy, who once again will eat literal garbage off of the street. It's so funny. Everyone sees a picture of her. Wow, cute dog, little angel. She's a little demon gremlin. Yes, she is also an angel. But don't get it twisted. She's multifaceted. Is this a stereotype? No, it's a fact. Okay, but that would also be a stereotype, would it? I'm sure that there are some small dogs that are not as food motivated. I assume that dogs don't have the same thing that cats do, where they don't really feel hunger. So they will literally just keep eating. But maybe they do, I don't know. Dogs have that, I think? Huh. See, I could... Oh my god! How do I do it twice in a row? I can see it either way. Because it'd be like, oh, well, they're different animals, so of course they'll behave differently. But also, it would make sense that like a predator animal would have that so that they can always make sure that they're fed if they were in the wild. And they're not just gonna not eat something that they need. Is that why she was eating dust bunnies off of my floor earlier? Real dust bunnies, not Celeste ones. I think I said I don't like bugs. That's very broad. I don't dislike all bugs, mainly stink bugs. I will never forget, because I'm pretty sure stink bugs are... I don't know if they're still considered invasive, but they had to have been invasive when they first came here, because I distinctly remember the year that they started showing up, and they were everywhere. They coated every single surface outside. It was absurd. And then their population stabilized, I guess. Now, they aren't everywhere, but they are still around. So that's what stink bugs are to me. I remember that you couldn't go literally anywhere without them. Now we just have those stupid fuck-ass lanternflies. Eating up my goddamn great plants. Eating up all the plants, period. Speaking of invasive species. Ah! Ah! I suck! I feel like I'm getting worse again. I'm gonna have to actually prune my grape plants before it gets warmer. I meant to do it in December, but I forgot, and then it snowed. And I didn't want to do it in the snow. I like moths, they're cute. Moths are lovely. Yeah, some stink bugs are invasive species. I figured. I mean, if any species is, you know, not there and all of a sudden they're everywhere, what else could they be? Unless it's, like, cicadas, in which case they are there, but you can't see them most of the time. One time I went to hang out in my brother's room and a stink bug jump scared me by getting on my room. I moved my arm and it disappeared and it got on me again later. No! Ladybirds are technically invasive in the UK. We kept them around because they kept the aphid population down. Never. When will the people learn? Never bring in a new species to regulate the population of another species. It will go wrong. It happens every time. Same with, like, bringing... I believe in Hawaii, they brought in mongoose. They brought in mongooses to like, keep the rat population in control. What happened? Invasive mongoose. You gotta stop. Getting on my arm, not on my room. Oh, I can't read. Still not good. I think there was some type of ladybird. It wasn't technically a ladybird, I don't think, but it looked like one. And they were kind of invasive in the area where I was going to school. If not invasive, they were kind of everywhere in the spring. Aw, man, there were also these cool snails, and they had, like, yellow shells, and I love them. They're cute. We don't have them where I live now. You can read that? That was a typo. Oh! You should have lied. I would have given you the benefit of the doubt. I do like snails. Slugs kind of frustrate me, though. Because sometimes when it's dark and I'm walking outside... Okay. Especially after it rains, and, you know, it's dark, and the slugs that are in my area are also very dark, and they blend in with the sidewalk. I will accidentally step on them because I do not see them. And I feel really, really, really bad every time. Like, I'm so sorry, friend. You should have lied. Okay, Pookie. I'm telling you. If you didn't want to take credit for a typo, you could have lied to me and I would have believed you. Do with this information what you will. Fuck. Moths are very cute. They're such sleepy little docile critters. Why do some of them eat cloth? What does that do for them nutritionally? Or is it just a time and place type deal? Oh, she's up. Boing. Okay, she settled down again. Correcting sleepy to eepy. It's not that I'm auto-correcting, it's just I'm choosing to say something different. Oh, that's... me when I say words. Daisy, did you knock over my empty water bottle? My empty plant water bottle that I should definitely refill? And also, I should definitely water my orchids tomorrow. Although my one is growing more roots, so that is promising. Haven't checked the other one. But I'm scared to move it around too much. There's protein in cloths that are super good for moth larvae to eat and other bug larvae like carpet beetles. Okay. I thought I heard something like Daisy eating sounds. And I sure hope not. I sure hope it was anything but. I had to inform a friend that she had a carpet beetle. No. How do you even get a carpet beetle? Oh, shout out to last year when we just had a... Not in the area, just like in our house. Just a fuck ton of flies. No idea where that came from. And then a whole bunch... Not a whole bunch, but a weird amount of like really big black ants. That was weird. Part of me wanted to joke that because I don't remember exactly when it was, but at some point, Daisy heard something in the walls, probably like an animal or something. And then all of a sudden, we couldn't hear it anymore. So it's like a joke, haha, squirrel died in the walls. The flies were there for the squirrel. Ah! And they're tiny so they can get in the home through just about any little gap. Ah, like a mouse. I like most beetles because they seem nice. I like beetles. They're cool. Boing. Okay, stupid question incoming. What type of critter is a water bear? What manner of critter are you? Ugh. Okay, just don't die to something dumb. Smile. Water bear? Do you mean those? Probably. I know them as water bears. Yeah, not like a grizzly bear in the water. Fuck off. I hate these pufferfish. Not like a grizzly standing on a waterfall catching some salmon. Although I do like those ones as well. And every day I lament, all caps lament, that bears are undomesticatable because I would love to pet a bear. Like, it's for the best that they're in the wild, but god damn it, I want to pet one. Wait, in Adventure Time? I found my Adventure Time... I found like a DVD for it today while I was looking for cables and a tripod. I should watch that. I never finished Adventure Time. But I liked it. Oh, fuck. Little bugs that like eating books. They just give him his shirt. All I remember is that everyone got a tragic backstory. Call it One Piece the way everyone has a tragic backstory. And there's Yuri. It's my favorite cartoon ever made. Wow. I feel like I don't hear it brought up in those types of conversations, and I'm not sure why. Ah. Fuck. I hate the jellies. Man, I want to say that my granddad got me a shirt for that back in the day. But I also want to say, no, he was definitely dead by then. I don't know. Yeah, there's Yuri bubbling. That's what I know about it. I know that my friend really liked Marshall Lee. Oh my god, we need Yaoi and Fiona and Cake? I feel like there has to be. Wait. Question. Well, first of all, is it any good? Second of all, don't they have a trans character in there? Or am I thinking about something else? Because I feel like people were fighting about it sometimes semi-recently. And by fighting, I mean people being really, really dumb. Not reading context clues. What was that in? I gotta watch more stuff. Still haven't finished To Be Hero X. I have like 3 more episodes. I could knock it out in like an hour. I'm too crochet pilled. I can't watch anything that requires too much attention because I need to count. I need to focus on counting, or else everything will be wrong. Ah! Fiona and Cake is so good mostly because of all the references to Adventure Time. Okay, but is it good on its own merits? I feel like that doesn't count. If it's only good because of another show, then that just means that the other show is good. Meow. I have the bacon pancake song stuck in my head now, by the way. This is your fault. Also, I still think the Summit B song kind of sounds like the ending track to Adventure Time. Parts of it. It bothers me every time I hear it. Well, not bothers me, but it, like, I can't not think about it. Ah! Okay, that was dumb. I need to lock in. It's almost 1 a.m. In my brain, I'm like, I just want to get one more run. One more good run to where I see I get out of uppies. I just remembered, was thinking really hard for a trans Adventure Time character. There's a theory that the male version of the Huntress is trans. Slay. Yeah, I was thinking specifically of something. I swear it was Fiona and Cake related, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, every character you love is transgender. True. That's how I choose to see it. All of my OCs are hit with Schrodinger's trans. Where some of them are canonically textually trans, but the ones that aren't, if you want to think that they are, you are correct. Male Huntress is from Fiona and Cake. Okay, slay. He has a name but can't remember it. I mean, better than me. I don't know the character at all. Meow. Watch me end the room, or end tonight, obviously not finishing the room. But then I pick it up next time and I do it in 30 minutes. And by do it, I mean get to the backtrack part. Because I'll count that. Wing. Uppies. Okay. Okay, don't die like right here again. Ah! Alright, time to die to the pufferfish again. I have no idea how I was able to do it, and then all of a sudden I'm not able to do it. Complain and ye shall receive. My hands are so sweaty. Anyway, since we're here, this will be the last room run of the evening. Okay. Fair enough. I got my one good run. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm tired. Oh. Lohen? Wait, Lohen? The fuck is a Oh. I see. NPCs. No, what do you mean no? It's almost 1 a.m. I've been doing this for 4 hours. I'm not gonna brute force it, okay? I keep saying I don't want to fuck up my sleep schedule. It's already fucked up. I don't want to stay up until 3 a.m. playing Celeste. My hands are gonna hurt. They already kind of are. So I'll come back next week and I'll do better. And on Thursday, I'll draw. Will I continue what I did last week or will I do something different? Perchance Valentine's Day themed. I don't know. Will I do Silk Song? Also don't know. Also, I will dismiss the ads. You're welcome. Sorry, I just looked at the pictures of Daisy that are on screen. She is literally the baby of all time. She's sleeping so nicely next to my chair. Oh, I looked it up. Hunter is their name, and they're Envy because Huntress Wizard is a plant, but she just presents feminine, and they have top surgery. Slay, that's gonna be me in June. True, unless insurance fucks me up. Yippee. So, yep, trans. I love transgender people. Yeah. That's a great note to end it on. Yay, transgender people. I love transgender people. Yeah. Thank you with the good luck. Yeah, funnily enough, I talked to my therapist tomorrow, and he's got to send that letter to insurance, and hopefully it's super good. And they're like, wow, you really need this surgery, even though your country really, really hates you right now. We'll pay for it. Smile. Here's hoping. But we'll see. If not, I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's for future me to hopefully not have to worry about. I'll continue this next week. I have enough points to immediately buy Daisy Pick next time. Well, then you'll get a new Daisy Pick next time. Maybe Thursday, maybe some other time. For now, I'm gonna go to bed. So, good night, everyone. Also, drink water. I keep forgetting to say it when I end, but drink water. Do it. I hope I see you next time. I'll see you when I see you, alright? Bye-bye.